Hi, this is Subramaniam Shankaran from IEEE. Okay, I'm back to you after a very long time. Now, today we are going to have a look at a tool called RECON-ng on Poly Unix. Okay, the reconnaissance is one of the most important steps when we do penetration testing. Okay, so making myself as a root. So RECON-ng is actually the tool. Okay, so you type RECON-ng and then you hit the enter key. It's going to run. Now, in fact, the RECON-ng, the latest version that we actually have, that has been prepared in a very similar lines with like Metasploit. Okay, once you start using RECON-ng, the Metasploit becomes easy. So you can also do a reconnaissance using Metasploit, but every tool has got its own power, okay, by which you can actually do it. So RECON-ng, as the name says, is an extremely powerful when it comes to the reconnaissance. Okay, it's taking some time to load. Yeah. A lot of tools. In fact, in another video, we saw the harvester. Okay, one of the most, it's also a beautiful tool with respect to the reconnaissance. So RECON-ng, we are on the default screen. Do a Control L to come up. Do a Control L. Yeah. Now, when you do a workspace, hit the enter key, workspace, and hit the enter key, workspaces, hit the enter key. So it works with an look ahead. Okay, you type something and then you hit the few characters, you hit the tab key. Okay, it actually allows you to explore what are the commands that are available. So when you just type workspaces, hit the enter key, it gives you an option. You can create a workspace. Workspace is like directory. You can list the workspace available. You can load them. You can actually remove. Okay, if you are doing the VAPT for multiple organization, you can literally switch between one project and another project using this load. Okay, so workspaces, I'm going to do a list. I've got these many, these many folders of workspaces created. Do a Control L, okay, to refresh the screen. So workspaces. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create for Google. Okay, workspace Google has already created. Now it's like a folder that has been created. Now there's a command called marketplace. Okay, in marketplace there are a lot of modules. There are so many modules that are available on RECON-ng. The previous version of RECON-ng was much simpler for us to use, but this version they have added additional commands, which makes it a bit complex than the previous version. Okay, so marketplace search. Okay, hit the enter key. So you have I can search all. Okay, marketplace. Yeah, marketplace search. The spelling mistake. There was spelling mistake. Okay, so search all. So these are the modules I actually have. Okay, so I can discovery interesting files is a very good one. Now what we see here is the path. What we see here is the version and the status. Okay, installed or not installed. So we need to install this module using. We need to install this module using a command called module. Okay, so marketplace load and then install and then we do it. It was updated on 13/10/2020. Next is 2021. D means there's a dependency. If there's an asterisk under the D, that means there's a dependency. And if there's a K, then you need to register yourself on the website with the email, okay? And then you need to get your API key and you need to register here. So that's what the complete game plan, okay, is. Okay, now I'm very usually I'm fond of using this particular tool for getting the host name, okay, or getting the contacts, etc. So I'll say marketplace search contact. Okay, now it's like an LS pipe, grep, and then that particular, a particular string. Okay, where all there is an contact. Okay, so companies contacts, contacts, domain contacts, profile contacts is going to list everything for me. Okay, now I'm going to choose something where there's no dependency or there is no key requirement. Okay, so Control Shift C. Okay, so I'll do Control L. On a new screen, I'll say market, place, load this particular module. Okay, install this module. Sorry, load is for the module command. Install this module. Okay, so this command is actually installed. Okay, now. Just going back, you see that okay, whose miner is already installed. Okay, so you can uninstall that and then install it again. No problem. So if you say remove, it gets uninstalled. Okay, and if you use install, it gets installed. Okay. For some reason, the system is a little slow today. Bear with me. To my background of the Burj Khalifa. Okay, for the moment, it's the world's tallest building. The beautiful place in Dubai to spend your evening. Okay, around Burj Khalifa, walking in the Dubai Mall around the lake. Okay, this module is installed. So I'll say module load. This one's being loaded. So you see that has been changed. Okay, the prompt is from RECON-ng Google to RECON-ng, who is Mina. Okay, now let me look at the options that are available for me. Options, hit the enter key. It's options list. Okay, source is default. Okay, now I want to set the source. So I'll say options, set source to google.com. Do a run. But if you're going to have the details on the whois, it's going to fetch the details. Okay, so it says whois.arin.ni net. It's going to go there and fetch the details for you and fill up a table called contacts. So if you do a show contacts, you're going to see who the contacts are. So we can use all the modules for the contacts. Okay, and then you can fill in the table. Okay, I'm not going to go through all the modules for you, but I'm leaving it to you because it's almost the same. Okay, so no orgs found. You're searching for the customers. Let's see. And Kali Linux, such a beautiful subject. It's very interesting. Anything that's hands-on, okay, where it gets you excited, something that you need to do. And VAPT is one of the domains in the information security which is evergreen. Okay, it's like in compliance, it's evergreen. So no orgs and no customers found. Okay, so if you do and show contacts, you'll say no data return because we are not filling up anything. Let's go through another module to see who is point of contacts. Let's use this Control L for the clear screen. Yeah, I'll say back marketplace install. This one. Who is point of contact should be more relevant, okay? And this one is what? Who is Mina? And if you don't know what this module is all about, then if you're going to do and if you're going to type a help, okay, it's going to give you the details about the module. Let's do that here. Come on, come on. So getting to the details about the organization before you start the penetration testing, okay, is the very important step. Okay, especially when you're going to do an zero knowledge hacking. Okay, so let's say modules load. Yeah, that's a help. So options. Okay. What happens if you type info? Okay, info is going to tell you what's going to do. Uses ARIN, who is RWS to harvest the point of contact data. Okay, let's do option set source. Google.com and hit run. Let's try our luck to see if we can get at least a single information so that I can do a show contact and show you. Type a show contact and show you, the data that has been populated. You know what? Everything works fine until you actually you actually want to show somebody. You are so sick and you go to the doctor. Okay, doctor is going to check your temperature using thermometer. At that time, you are not sick. The doctor will ask you, where did you come here? I was sick, but you're not sick. Same thing is happening here. Yeah. In fact, if you're going to try any other company's name, okay, so I know a lot of companies for which I have done a VAPT, and it populates the data, but it's not fair on my part to use those companies here. The Google is something which everybody is using. Okay, I'm not saying it's a public property, but this information is something which anybody can access. So we have got somebody called as Alex Creek at google.com. Okay, and he sits in Reston. Let's say wait for other data to populate. Slow, slow, slow. We've got ARI Barkhan, Ari Barkhan. He sits in California, Mountain View. So looks like we'll have a few more contacts fetched from ARIN. ARIN database is something which anybody can see. You go to whos.com. You type in this domain and you can actually view these information yourself. Okay, you can try a whos command on your Kali Linux, using which you can retrieve this information as well. But RECON-ng is like a one-stop shop for all your reconnaissance. In fact, if you're going to spend half a day to a single day doing the reconnaissance, you can actually fetch as much as information as possible about an organization. Now, all these details are publicly available. Okay, we are not hacking any organization. They're publicly available. Okay, like Googling for that information. Okay, so you get it here. And next, we want to have a look at the host names. Okay, the host names that we actually fetch need not be live. Okay, because there's information available on certain websites. Okay, so all you have to do is to do a ping command. Okay, HTTP, not a HTTP, ICMP ping, TCP ping, UDP ping to say whether these systems are live. They have disabled echo ping. Okay, then you need to use you know, TCP ping or UDP ping using a command called nping, which is from the developers of the nmap. Okay, and find out whether systems are up and running. Okay, we have got somebody there in contact. We have somebody Arturo Servin, Switzerland. Okay, let's stop this here because it's taking a lot of time. Now I'm going to do a show contacts. So we have got 4 contacts. Okay, so Alex Creek and Ari Barkin. Next is Google LLC and Servin. Okay, so let's get on to finding the host. Okay, so marketplace, search, host. Okay, I love this brute host. Okay, so you can try all the other modules as well. Okay, so as I told you, it's going to take a lot of time for you. Okay, to use all the modules and get as much as information possible. If you see here, I've already used Bing Domain API, Google Site Web, Hacker Target. Okay, there are modules that require your the keys to be installed. I use IPinfo-DB for resolution of the IP address. Okay, now do a Control L, then marketplace install. It's already installed, but I just want to show you how the things are done. Otherwise, if it's already installed, you can directly go for modules load. Okay, and you can load the module. Okay, and you can do a brute host. Brute host runs beautifully. It has got a dictionary against which it says the brute host, but it actually does an dictionary discovery of the host. Okay, so when you do an options list, you can actually see here it's referring to a dictionary. You can go to that path and do a cat, and you can look at the system names against which it's trying to match and find out the host names for you. Okay. Such a powerful tool is available for you for the free of cost. Okay, it's not completely free. With the APIs over a certain limit. Okay, you need to register yourself and pay for it, but under a certain limit, you don't have to pay for it. Just register yourself, get the API key, add here, keys add to the RECON-ng, and you can start doing it, using it. Very powerful tool. Okay, so if you know RECON-ng, if you know Nmap, if you know Metasploit, okay, if you know Burp Suite, okay, that means your VAPT is actually done. Okay, there are a lot of port scanners. Okay, I have listened to people using AMAS. okay, as a port scanner. Okay, but personally, I feel Nmap is the best. Nmap training alone, okay, could be a training for 3 to 4 days. So it's a wealth of options that are actually available on the Nmap. Okay, similarly, the Metasploit. Metasploit, there are a lot of modules that you can actually load and make it much more powerful. Mimikatz is actually part of the Metasploit. Okay, you have WMAP. Okay, with web penetration testing. So Metasploit is huge as well. Now let's load. Okay, options list. Okay, so see, there was a dictionary here. Though we say brute host, it's not a brute host. Okay, so let's say options set source to google.com. Okay, now what we're going to see is, okay, we're going to watch when I do a run, it's going to match all this host names. Okay, the part of the dictionary. Okay, we have here a part of the dictionary. It matches and finds a match. Okay, then they're going to be a table host. What the host table is in the ETC host. So it's going to there's a table down within the RECON-ng with it actually updates. So it has identified 49 new. There's a show host. See, there are IP addresses that are there, there are IP addresses that are not there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a back marketplace search resolve resolve and reverse resolve. Okay, so they're all installed. So I'm going to use modules, Control L. You don't have to do anything here because it's going to work on the host table. That this will also add few systems. So we've got 9 new. See, 9 new. Just one 9 new. I want to use this one. So Control L to come on the top, do a back. Okay, modules, load. Okay, do a run. So it has identified 17. So if you say show host now, I have about 75 systems, okay? And I can use IP info DB with the keys and I can generate the region, country, altitude, longitude nodes as well, okay? But I'm not going to do it now. Now, do a back marketplace search report. Okay, so I'm going to generate an HTML report. Control Shift C for copy. So it's already installed. I'll say modules, load, report. Now, if you look at the options here, lister. Okay, do a Control L, up arrow. Okay, creator. So I will set options, set creator. Sudo options, set customer. Okay, Google. Okay, I'm going to use options, set file name. Okay, so I'll say home Kali recon underscore report dot html. Okay, I'll say run. So report has been generated. It is there. Okay, now let me copy this path. Home Kali. Anyway, okay, do an exit. Okay, do an exit again to be a normal user. CD. Okay, where am I? Home Kali. Okay, so I'll do an ls grep Google. Okay, I got this. Now, what did I name the recon report? So recon report. Fox. It opens up the file. So it gives you an HTML report. Good one. So the host here, expand the contacts. If you have allowed the command to run, who is underscore Fox, point of contacts, we could have got a lot more, a lot more contacts available. So this is on Recon and G. So this is Subramaniam Shankaran from IEEE Plus connecting with you. Join us for the certified security penetration test training. So getting certified from Brit Certifications and Assessment, a reputed certification body from UK. Completely hands-on. Okay. So at the end of the training, you'll be equipped with the essential knowledge and skills. Okay, to do a VAPT and generate the report, submit the customer. VAPT is the ocean. First step. Okay, towards your ocean is this. Join us. Thank you very much. Cheers and bye bye.